Hello and welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in, and also thank you so much for your support. joinandcoin here, bringing you daily crypto news and analysis. So after our recent price drop at around 30% in this week, we were building this bullish hammer candle on Wednesday, right after the Fed meeting. And so we found our local support at about 20,000 US dollars. If we bring up the Fibonacci's here, we can see that from the price drop, we found resistance at the point 236, and at the moment of recording, we are trading around 21K. On the 4-hourly, yesterday, it looked like we could form this inverse head and shoulders, which really didn't play out because we took out these lows and came back to the 20K level. Although, if we break this trend line here, Bitcoin could push to the upside at around 2488. On the 1-hourly, it looks more like a broadening wedge pattern, but could this be a broadening wedge bottom? Well, I don't know. I think there is an indecision at the moment, especially there is the options expiration on Sunday. So it could very well be that we see one more drop to the downside. Although in the very short term, it would make sense to at least come back to the 0.236 at 22,871. On a larger time frame, on the daily chart, definitely what we can see at the moment, we found strong support at the 0.236 with the 19,800 level. And we can see also in the end of 2020, there was a bit of trading activity around this level. More than that, it's our all-time high from the 2017 bull run. Basically, it should hold as support. If it's not holding, then I see one more last drop to the 17,586 because we found support here at this level. And also in the 2017 bull run, we can see that it has a lot of significance at this level. Could this here mark the bottom of the current crash? Well, it very well could be. As we got our conditions, we got a volume spike, and on the weekly RSI, we are at the lowest level in the history of Bitcoin. So basically, are the conditions for a bottom here? Yeah, I would say yes, but definitely after the options expiration on Sunday, it could be that we get one more last drop to the downside at around 17,500. So while the RSI on the weekly is on the lowest level in the history of Bitcoin, the DXY, which is in its channel since 2017, and while respecting this channel, we're hitting a top this week, while on the RSI, we saw a lower high, which means this is a bearish divergence on the weekly and also on the daily time frame. As you can see here, on the daily, we made this higher high, and we clearly see that we got a rejection here on the daily RSI. More than that, on the weekly chart, the DXY is building a spinning top, which is a candlestick pattern, which has a short body and longer wicks to the ups and the downside. The pattern shows indecision and more sideways movement could follow. Although if we see it in an uptrend, this could mean that the bulls are losing their control and the trend may reverse. While we see in the Bitcoin long positions a 160% rise in just 2 months, so this spike is one of the most aggressive ones that ever has seen, and perhaps this could give us some insight into the state of the market and where we could be headed next. So let's take a look after this spike here in the long positions. In February 19, we saw this huge pump in the Bitcoin price. If we take a look at the spike in December of 19, also here a nice uptrend was formed. And the recent spike in July of 21 was exactly when Bitcoin found its bottom here and had this nice push to the upside. So more than that, on the BLX, which is a long-term valuation tool for Bitcoin and uses the logarithmic growth curve, there were only 2 times in history where we closed out of this rainbow chart, and this was during the COVID crash and now in the recent crash. So what we can see here, whenever we are on the lower end of this rainbow chart and the RSI is oversold, we could expect some nice bullish price action. And keep in mind that the RSI right now is around the 26 levels, which is the lowest level in history of Bitcoin. So people think that this could be the end of it, but the chart shows the opposite. Overall, we could see one more low after the options expiration next week at the beginning on Monday or on Tuesday, if this is not already the bottom for Bitcoin. This is it for me. Thank you for watching, and also thank you very much for your support. If you could, please subscribe to my channel, give it a like, and also hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching. I wish you a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.